ਸਾਡੀ ਰੀਸ ਕੌਣ ਕਰ ਲੂ ਸਾਡੀ ਰੀਸ ਕੌਣ ਕਰ ਲੂ ਸਾਡੀ ਰੀਸ ਕੌਣ ਕਰ ਲੂ
warm and a friendly, hearty welcome. I say friendly because for me, personally, my growth has been in this family with friendliness. So what I would like to do right now, since you all are already up and going, I want you to find a small partner, find a partner and share your, anybody next to you who you don't know, share your, what you're feeling now. So now the welcome is through a video and then by a small song by brother Nitin just after the video. welcome. So he will welcome you indeed.
Thank you.
शुभ स्वागतम शत स्वागतम शुभ स्वागतम शत स्वागतम शुभ स्वागतम शत स्वागतम शुभ स्वागतम शत स्वागतम आज तो अपने हर्ष का मिलता कहीं न अंत है आज तो अपने हर्ष का मिलता कहीं न अंत है आगमन से आपके आनंद ही आनंद है आगमन से आपके आनंद ही आनंद है शुभ स्वागतम शत स्वागतम शुभ स्वागतम शत स्वागतम मंदिर सजता मूरत से और अंबर जैसे तारों से ज्ञान सरोवर का सजा है आंगन परम पिता के प्यारों से मंदिर सजता मूरत से और अंबर जैसे तारों से ज्ञान सरोवर का सजा है आंगन परम पिता के प्यारों से स्वागत और सत्कार का मौसम हो स्वागत और सत्कार का मौसम महका चिर बसंत है आगमन में आपके आनंद ही आनंद है शुभ स्वागतम शत स्वागतम शुभ स्वागतम शत स्वागतम आशाओं के दीप जले हैं विश्वासों में हिले मिले सुमन सफलता के खिलेंगे साथ हमारे आप चले आशाओं के दीप जले हैं विश्वासों में हिले मिले सुमन सफलता के खिलेंगे साथ हमारे आप चले नया नहीं ये बहुत पुराना हो नया नहीं ये बहुत पुराना अपनों का संबंध है आगमन से आपके आनंद ही आनंद है शुभ स्वागतम शत स्वागतम शुभ स्वागतम शत स्वागतम स्वर्णिम युग धरती पे सजाना हम सबका संकल्प है राजयोग से ही होना अब जग का कायाकल्प है स्वर्णिम युग धरती पे सजाना हम सबका संकल्प है। राजयोग से ही होना अब जग का कायाकल्प है। तभी तो परिवर्तन का नारा हो, तभी तो परिवर्तन का नारा हमने किया बुलंद है। आगमन से आपके आनंद ही आनंद है। आज तो अपने हर्ष का मिलता कहीं न अंत है। आगमन से आपके आनंद ही आनंद है। शुभ स्वागतम, शब्द स्वागतम, शुभ स्वागतम, शत स्वागतम, शुभ स्वागतम, शत स्वागतम, शुभ स्वागतम, शत स्वागतम, शुभ स्वागतम, शत स्वागतम। वेलकम।
So Didi is the facilitator of this campus, and she's overseeing Australasia and Far East. And Sister Sheilu has been a mentor and Bap Dada's voice for all of us. And Didi will now welcome us.
Red light, please. We will sit 5 minutes in remembrance of Shiv Baba. We will take drishti from both of Didis.
कर लो अनुभव प्रभु प्यार का, बाहों में वो बुला रहा, वो करुणा कर दया का सागर, स्नेह में सबको समा रहा। कर लो अनुभव प्रभु प्यार का, कर लो अनुभव प्रभु प्यार का, कर लो अनुभव प्रभु प्यार का, बाहों में वो बुला रहा, वो करुणा कर दया का सागर, स्नेह में सबको समा रहा, स्नेह में सबको समा रहा। आओ प्रभु शरण आओ, कर लो अनुभव प्रभु प्यार का। आँख खुली तो कुछ घड़ियाँ कर प्रभु के नाम। सुबह हुई जब आँख खुली तो कुछ घड़ियाँ कर प्रभु के नाम। प्रभु किरण को हृदय में भर लो, कर लो आनन दिव्य ललाम। प्रभु किरण को हृदय में भर लो, कर लो आनन दिव्य ललाम। महामिलन की मंगल वेला, महामिलन की मंगल वेला। प्रभु मिलन जग मना रहा, वो करुणा कर दया का सागर। स्नेह में सबको समा रहा, स्नेह में सबको समा रहा। आओ प्रभु शरण आओ। मस्त पवन ये खिला चमन, ये दिन और ये दिन मान मिला। ये तन मन ये जीवन तुझको ईश्वर का वरदान मिला, ईश्वर का वरदान मिला। सफल करो और पाओ सफलता, सफल करो और पाओ सफलता। मुरली मधुर वो सुना रहा, वो करुणा कर दया का सागर। स्नेह में सबको समा रहा, स्नेह में सबको समा रहा। आओ प्रभु शरण आओ। से पल पल प्रभु गुणगान करो। ध्यान धरो जो ध्यान है रखता, प्रभु कृपा का पान करो। प्रभु कृपा का पान करो। पास में आकर वो रत्ना करे, पास में आकर वो रत्ना कर। रत्न अनोखे लुटा रहा, वो करुणा कर दया का सागर। स्नेह में सबको समा रहा, स्नेह में सबको समा रहा। आओ प्रभु शरण आओ, आओ प्रभु शरण आओ, आओ प्रभु शरण आओ आओ प्रभु शरण आओ आओ प्रभु शरण
Thank you very much, Brother Nitin, for connecting us so intimately with the song of surrendership to Baba. And Didi will be our host this evening. And Didi has been a tireless server. And we would like to extend this card. Sister Trish will, Sister Hang, sorry, will give a card. This is a thank you card, Didi, from all of us for your tireless service. So Didi, just a few words of welcome. Compared to Brahma Baba, how he used to welcome us, welcome you all in the beginning.
Om Shanti. Welcome to your home, Baba's home. Everybody looks forward to come to Madhuban. And those who haven't been able to come after faith in Baba, some of the sisters who are in bondage, or those who cannot afford financially, we see them remembering Baba with so much deep love and really crying and yearning to see Baba and Madhuban as soon as possible. So you are all lucky that you have come to Madhuban. Who has come for the first time? Will you raise your hand? So those who have come for the first time is just lucky. But those who have come more than 10 times, raise your hand. So they are so much lucky. And those who have met Avyakt Bap Dada personally, raise your hand. So they were very, very lucky to get that personal drishti and blessing from Avyakt Bap Dada. Now it's time for you to be Avyakt and enjoy Avyakt meeting with Avyakt Bap Dada. So Baba used to, whenever we used to come for the first, to Madhuban, the first thing we used to do is, if we were coming by train and hadn't had shower, we will have shower and go and see Baba before breakfast or lunch. And Baba will ask, have you read today's Murli? Because most of us used to spend minimum 20 hours in the train. So our early morning was in train. So Baba would ask, have you read today's Murli? If not, first read Murli before you go for your breakfast or lunch. So Baba used to pay so much attention to Murli as our first food. Then he used to ask, how are you? Was your journey comfortable? And every morning after Murli, he will ask, is everybody comfortable? In winter, he would ask, has everybody got enough blanket and warm things? So Baba used to be very caring, and since Baba's time, every group will have at least 3 meetings with Brahma Baba. First, as soon as we come, then Baba would call us to give gift, and then goodbye. But some groups used to have Brahma Bhojan also with Brahma Baba. And some of us lucky sisters, what we used to do is, whenever we used to be free and we knew Baba's timetable, we used to just have aim to stand in Baba's way. Because Baba used to go for inspection of construction. So we knew this is the time Baba will go there. We will stay somewhere in the courtyard to get drishti from Baba. Or we knew Baba will go to the kitchen around certain time. So we would be making it clear point to be in Karma Yoga duty at that time. And we knew in the evening around 5:30, Baba would be relaxing in his veranda. So we used to go to just open the curtain and Baba would say, come daughter, come. So we used to go there. Or after our lunch, we used to finish lunch 12:30, and Baba would be still playing cards or playing chess game. So we used to go to view. Sometimes we used to play with Baba. So that's how we used to try to be in the drishti of Baba. And naturally, at least Baba will share some churning of his own. Whenever we used to see him, he will share some point of Gyan of the day's Murli. So that's how Brahma Baba used to treat us. And also, depending on which state people are there, Baba knew that, like South Indian always wanted rice with yogurt or buttermilk or every day or coffee. So he would provide special dishes for South Indian, for North Indian, that sort of a dishes, for Gujarat, that sort of a dishes. So Baba used to treat children with great love. And today also we had guest from Costa Rica. So she was leaving and she came to see me. She stayed here for 3 days. And when she came to see me, she said, right from 3:30 in the morning, she was crying because she didn't want to go back home. She is posted in Delhi, so she had come from Delhi, but 3 days she felt so much at home, she didn't want to go back home. And that's what I think most of the Brahmins' situation is. When it is time to go home, some of the Brahmins are full of tears. They don't want to go home. So this is our real home, and we feel at home. Whether we come for the first time or whenever, as soon as we come here, we feel at home. When we go to our country, we feel a bit odd. It takes time to get used to that fast speed of that world. Here is so much slow and relaxed and everything. Om Shanti.
Thank you for such a great, intimate experience and sharing. Now, coming to Sheilu Ben. Sheilu Ben has been a face of double foreigners. She is the first sister who came on the TV channels, and she has traveled a lot and has a very broad-based experience. I know from personal experience myself, she has been a coach and mentor for me. So just a small surprise, she has just celebrated her 70th birthday. We wish to invite brother with a card for a birthday card. There you go. Thank you from all of us. So she will welcome us with her and her experience.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Welcome to Madhuban. Welcome to Gyan Sarovar. Welcome to your unlimited home. Welcome to this land of transformation, the land of tapasya, the land where Brahma Baba, Mama, all the Dadis, all the seniors, the whole Brahmin family would meet together, and the meeting at that time and the meeting now, of course, there's a lot of similarity, but definitely a lot of difference too. Now that you are in Madhuban, in Gyan Sarovar, some of you are very much attracted to Pandav Bhavan, the land where Brahma Baba, Mama and the Dadis lived. You want to visit the 4 pilgrimage places of Brahma Baba, and therefore you're attracted to Pandav Bhavan very much. But then, as you can see, so much of expansion has taken place. When Sakar Baba used to meet the children, Didi narrated very many beautiful things about that. And at that time it was just Brahma Baba and Mama. We never had classes like this. It was Mama, Baba, the center of attraction all the time. And we used to do a lot of tapasya. No other classes. But now, as knowledge has also become more deep, knowledge has become more refined, children also are very intellectuals. Of course, they were at that time too, but then as Gyan has become refined and we are also inviting VIPs, guests, and therefore sometimes it has become official too. But at that time it was just Brahma Baba, Mama and the Dadis. And we used to be with them whole day. And now children have grown up. Baba has made so many become like him. Bap Saman children have become. And right from the beginning, Baba used to encourage the children to do such service that they all be pulled towards Baba. And each one to become a role model. Each one to become like Baba. And today we can see that although Baba is not there in Sakar, Brahma Baba, in physical form, but his angelic presence is always felt. Avyakt sustenance is always being received. And we see the dadis, the seniors. We see our Didi, how they have followed the footsteps of Brahma Baba, become like him. And that is why the whole world is being attracted towards Madhuban. When Brahma Baba became Avyakt, there was a very big question. Who will come to Madhuban now? What will we do in Madhuban? Because when Brahma Baba was there, he was the center of attraction. Right from morning till night, it was Baba, Baba and Baba. And when Mama was there, it was Baba and Mama both, taking sustenance from mother and father. And when Brahma Baba became Avyakt, Mama became Avyakt, of course, there was a question in the minds of the children. Now what will happen in Madhuban? Who will come? And then Avyakt Bap Dada gave so many programs for how children will continue to come to Madhuban. There will be bhatisya, tapasya will continue, and this land will become so charged that the whole world will be attracted here. Baba said in today's Murli also, the whole world will come. Baba said even the prophet souls, those souls, the prophet souls, though they are now in their last stage, but they will come to take the strength to establish their religion in the next kalpa. So they will come. And then Baba also said in today's Murli that those souls up to Silver Age, so that is 33 crores, 330 million souls, they need to be given Baba's message. And they will come. So those who are not going to come in Golden Age and Silver Age, maybe they will not be attracted. But 330 million souls who will come in Golden Age and Silver Age, they will surely be pulled towards Baba, pulled towards Madhuban. And that's what we are seeing today. During Sakar Baba's time, children were so few, maybe in thousands. But how Brahma Baba used to say that children, more and more children will come. And Baba used to invoke the double foreigners. Baba would say that children in foreign countries, they will also come. Though some have changed gone into different religions, they will come back because they are deity souls. Baba used to speak the Murli, although they would be just 15, 20 brothers and sisters during Murli time in the history hall. But Baba used to speak as if he was speaking to thousands. And we used to ask Baba, Baba, the way you spoke today, as if there were so many in front of you, and there were just 15, 20 sitting in front. And Baba would say, children, I wasn't speaking just to these ones. I was also invoking those souls who are going to come in the future. And who were they? You. So Baba was invoking all of you. You should clap for yourself. Yes. Baba was invoking all of you. And today you have come to Madhuban. Then Avyak Bab Dada would say to the new ones, in every group meeting, Baba would ask the first timers to stand up. And Baba would say, never mind, you have come late, but you have not come too late. You have come late because you couldn't get the experience of Sakar Brahma Baba. But at least you have got the experience of Avyakt Bab Dada. So you're not late, but you're not too late, but you are late to some extent. And you can still gallop. And Baba would give a beautiful blessing to the first timers. Last so fast, so first. Although you have come late, you have come last at the end of the cycle, when the confluence age is also nearly ending. You have come late, but it's not too late. You are last, come at the end, but you can go fast and you can come first. And then Baba would also tell to the older ones who were in Gyan many, many years, like Didi asked you all, Baba would give them a different blessing, some 20 years in Gyan, some 30 years in Gyan, 40, 50 years. Baba would say, you are old is gold. Old is gold because it can mold. You have been in Gyan for so many years, so you have become real gold. You have molded yourself beautifully through tolerance. Tolerance must have been a great virtue of yours, facing the difficult situations and still remaining stable with Baba, conquering Maya so well, gaining victory over Maya and becoming strong like Angad. So you are the brave ones. So Baba would encourage everyone. And we are saying that, of course, the days for Brahma Baba were different. But even now, Madhuban is fully charged. Gyan Sarovar is also fully charged. We are seeing now Shantivan. Thousands and thousands come. Even there, how many buildings are being constructed, but all these buildings become less when thousands and thousands come. So, welcome again to Madhuban. And who knows, in the next season, there will be how many? Because Sangam Yuga is also ending, Kalpa is ending, and souls have to come to God, to God's home, to take their inheritance of golden age for the future. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Great. So, we are very lucky to have Didi Nirmala and Sister Sheilu, because both have been taken sustenance by Brahma Baba and Mama. So, Didi, I would like to ask you, since we have this theme of Om to Om Shanti journey, what has been the difference between the journey that we have taken from Om to Om Shanti, or your personal journey, as compared to Brahma Baba's and Mama's Om to Om Shanti journey. Can you reflect some of the experiences that with Baba and Mama, their journey from Om to Om Shanti and your journey comparatively?
Om Shanti. Baba, Mama and the original jewels, ancestor souls, they had 14 years just to focus on personal progress. And like Dadis, they have taken 82 years to come to this stage where they are. People in my group, BKs in my group, we had sustenance from Mama, Baba, Dadis, etc. And I had more than 56 years journey and still carrying on until we don't know how long. Whereas some of you have short time. You have to rush through the journey. Especially quite a few of you, you jumped straight into service. You didn't have much time to prepare yourself. The Gyan Yoga Foundation, you didn't have long time to prepare that foundation. So, Brahma Baba and Mama, they had also to face a lot of opposition. So courage has been required on this path of our pilgrimage. Unless there is faith, we can't face obstacles. So Mama, Baba, and many of the original Dadis, they had to face a lot of opposition. Personally, myself, I had no opposition. And quite a few also didn't have to face so much opposition from family or society. So depends on everybody's drama. Some have more opposition, some have less opposition. Some may have their own personal opposition. Because Gyan being new, lifestyle being new, so some of you might have questioned a lot in your mind as, is this for me? Is so much sacrifice necessary? The early stage, I believe, they received so much love and power from Baba directly that they jumped without thinking about future, that what will happen. Whereas nowadays, Brahmins think a lot. What will be my future? What is my security? Who will look after me? Etc., etc. And so they are mostly very cautious to take steps forward. And luckily for myself, I didn't think too much of the future. And I kept on going with the faith that this is the truth and this is what I want to do. And this will create my fortune. So, knowing Baba, knowing the result of my sacrifice or dedication or renunciation, I didn't have to think too much. And as I said, my path was easy, and Baba and Dadi recognized my speciality and used my speciality in Baba's service. So, right from the beginning, I was able to serve through body, mind, and wealth. And I have never regretted taking any steps, because sometimes some people ask, did you regret surrendering to Baba or renouncing your medical practice? And no, whatever steps I have taken with clear understanding, and it has been a smooth journey. So the thing is, with faith and courage, even if there is opposition, one is able to move forward very easily, and that's what you should now have clear understanding as how much fortunate you are that Baba has adopted you. The world is still searching for truth, peace, happiness, etc. And Baba found us from distant corner of the world. So many people from so many different countries, and without doing too much tapasya in your life. Because Bharatvasis, they have done so much of fasting and worship and going to the pilgrimage places, and whereas I'm sure none of you have done that much bhakti in this life, and Baba found you so easily and you found Baba easily. So everybody's journey is different, and everybody is fortunate in their own way. Because those who came in the beginning, they had to go through many years of tyag, tapasya, seva, opposition, etc. Whereas you are getting ready-made, refined Gyan, better way to meditate, all these commentaries and all these pictures and everything made your path easy. So though you had to break the barrier of language and religion and nationality and culture, but I'm sure all of you found it very easy Gyan, easy yoga. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Didi. Sheilu, today we did in the morning an entering step, quote unquote entering step, as we navigate our path of self-learning. What is your practice to remain centered inside in introversion even while sudden scenes emerge around you? So we know we move tomorrow into centering step. Today was the entering step. So as we enter the centering step tomorrow, my question is, what is your practice to remain centered inside introversion even while sudden scenes emerge around you?
Om Shanti. The aim of all Brahmins is very high. The first step is definitely soul consciousness. For half a kalpa, we have been body conscious. We created so many labels on ourselves. Name, form, language, religion, occupation, color, creed, caste, whatnot. And when we come to Baba, the very first lesson we get is, you are not this body, but you are a soul. Forget all these different labels you have put on yourself. Snap them off, cut them. Remove all these tags. You are not all that, but you are a soul. So this is the first step towards entering the self. I am a soul. It's the very first thought which enables us to become introverted. And when we become aware of ourselves as a soul and remove all these different pulls and attractions and tags and whatnot, we experience our true nature. And Baba says, you have to experience this even whilst performing actions. It's not just sitting in one place and experiencing the virtues or values of the soul, but even whilst performing actions. I'm a soul seeing through these eyes. I'm a soul speaking through this mouth. I'm a soul hearing through my ears. I'm a soul performing actions through the hands. And then sometimes Baba says you have to become Karan Karavanhar yourself. My sense organs, my limbs, I order them and I become the Karavanhar, the one who gets it done, and these limbs are doing on my instructions. I'm detached from them. So this is like entering in your original nature. And whatever I do, whenever I come into interaction with others, the thought should always be, I see the other one also as a soul. It's very, very important. Because if we are not soul conscious, then we can also never become God conscious. We can never remember Baba, because only a soul can remember the Supreme Soul. It's the soul which is having a relationship with the Supreme Soul, not the body. So we have to snap off this body consciousness. Center ourselves, seat ourselves at the center of the forehead. Become the master of our senses. And we say, Om Shanti. We can go into this depth of Om, I am. We can go into a long chanting. Let's do it. So this Om mantra starts as we open our mouth, our lips, and say Om, and we enter back inside. When we say Ma, we open with A and go back inside with Ma. I am that. And then we move forward to Shanti. But first it is Om. They say Om is the very first word which God uttered. Scientists have tried to say that even in the sun, this word Om is echoing. Om in the sun. Om, Om. This is the very first word which God spoke when Shiv Baba entered into the body of Brahma Baba. The first word he said was Om. And how Baba used to chant this word Om. Om Shanti, no, that came later on. The word Shanti first was just Om. And as Baba would chant this Om, so many brothers and sisters would just go into trance. They would see many visions. And therefore, at the beginning, the gathering was called Om Mandli. Mandli means a gathering of those who chant Om. Now we are called Om Shanti people, but before it was just Om, 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 that's all. Even when we met each other, we would say Om, Om, Om. So now we have to return to that original state again of Om. I am that, the original one. So this is how we go inwards, become that, and with that consciousness, come into action, play our part, and then go within again. And for that, Baba gives a very beautiful example of a tortoise. What does a tortoise do? When it has to walk, it takes out its limbs, its hands, legs, head. It takes them out and starts moving. But then, when it doesn't want to walk, it just withdraws, takes the limbs inside. And the hard shell on the tortoise is so strong, which keeps it protected. And therefore, Baba says, this Om can keep you protected. Come into action as a soul, performing actions through the sense organs, and then going beyond again, going within again. Becoming soul conscious, seating the self at the center of the forehead, the master of the senses. And when we are able to do that, then we can master our actions, master our words, and also master our thoughts. Because I'm the master of all these. My physical organs, as well as my subtle organs. My mind, my intellect, my sanskars, I'm the master of them. And if we can become such masters, seat ourselves on the throne of soul consciousness, the immortal throne, Baba says, and only then we can win God's heart throne. And only then, after that, we can win the world throne. But the first is sitting on the throne of the soul, in the forehead. This the throne of immortality. I am that immortal, imperishable, indivisible, invisible, eternal soul. And that enables us to just not only go beyond the pulls of matter, but it also helps us to become fearless. Because the soul never dies. The fear of death finishes. I am eternal. I existed even before this body came into existence. And I will continue to exist even after the body perishes, because I am not the body. And this soul conscious stage, which is the true journey of the soul, enables the journey to be very, very smooth, and our life becomes so beautiful. We get such wonderful experiences at every step. No regrettions at all. The best life in all the 84 lives. This is our experience. Om Shanti.
So Didi, you are embodiment of stability. Your life has been very easy. You're not much to struggle, like you shared. You've been quote-unquote easy Raj Yogi. But for most of us, we are not able to make our life as easy. It's sometimes struggle, and sometimes morally also we don't take the right steps. So what is it that you practice that you became the embodiment of stability, that make our life simple as well? To how did you say yes and how did you say no to certain things? I mean, no to immoral things, and move ahead on your journey and made your life simple. Can you explain or share some of your practices?
Om Shanti. Baba has been giving so many Gyan points, how to face different situations. Because in a life, one will have to face different situations. Initially, we may not have any opposition, but there are always some problems, situation, obstacles in our life at some stage or another. And at that time, if I'm taking support from Baba, because my support should be only Baba, cooperation from everybody, love with everybody, but deep love, all relation, full support from one Baba. Faith in one, strength from one. And use Gyan points, how to face difficult situation. Yoga power to face situation. Because Baba is my companion. It's Baba's task I am responsible for or instrument for. So I had to leave everything on Baba rather than thinking I have to do, I am doing, etc. So when there is that clean and clear intellect and link with Baba, we get the right solution for our problems. And strength from Baba helps us to remain stable and unshakable. Because in my life, it's not that I never had opposition. Not from my Lokik family, but there is always some opposition, sometime with Alokik family. Because being Indian in the Western world, Westerners may not accept me very easily, and especially following Indian system in the Western world, because Baba's systems are all Indian. So as you might have known the history in the Western world, a stage was there when Brahmins from different part of world, especially Germany and Australia, they were the first pioneers and all. So they started thinking, why we have to follow all this Indian system? Why Indian music? Why kurta pajama? Why saris? Why long hair? Why offering bhog? All sorts of things. Questions were there. And naturally, Brahmins started discussing and debating and all. But in my mind, I said, this is what Baba says, this is what we are doing. So in the early stage, when they were new babies, they accepted everything and started following all Indian tradition. But later, some of them started asking questions. And I said, that's what I'm doing it, and I recommend it. And then naturally, those who are Pakka, they kept on following Baba's system. Those who were questioning, they left Baba. So the thing is, opposition is always there. But when we are holding Baba's hand and following Baba's direction, then there is always Baba's help. And that helps us to have stability. Om Shanti.
Thank you so much, Didi, and thank you very much, Sheilu Ben. I think now very easily we can navigate this 5-step path. Now we would ask or invite the first timers to come on the sister's side. Brother Sriram and Sister Hang will lead you all to this stage and guide you through the stage, the first timers only. And as they we'll play a song of Voice of Om as they gather here, all the way till the end, all the first timers. Then we will, the audience, those who are very senior in the Gyan, will share good wishes for them so that they can expedite their process and join the group. So take Drishti as well.